Cool, so the bridge. Let's go to the bridge. The bridge, again, it's one of those cases where you don't have a lot of space to do much, because again, the melody is even busier on the bridge, of course. I have all the line of 16 notes and stuff. So if you get to play the top against the bottom and really negotiate that well, there's nothing more you can do. There's a few tricks I'm gonna teach you, but the core of the thing is just the melody and the bass, you know? So just a sequence, whole step down. That's it, right? If you keep the bass and the melody. I showed that before. So what can we do as far as chords or middle layer that you can use here? Not much, but you can do something. So one thing that I do personally is to make sure I have a little bit of a chord spice in there in the beginning, the very downbeat. Right? On this case, melody against the bass, I'm using the middle here, just these two notes to kind of fill up the C minor 7, right? So I go, always make sure the downbeat has a chord. Here you have, right, the F7 chord here. You can do sus and third here if you want to facilitate, and then the melody becomes the third there, or it can go. If I put the 7 chord on that downbeat, I have to change my shape here so that I have to play the melody here instead of here, you know? So whatever works better for you here, or here. And you do that here. So C minor, F7 here. Here. What I usually do, I do put that top note on, like on top of the melody, like this D, so I can get the B flat major chord there. But you already sort of like deceive the listener of like following the descending melody. Even if you put that note on top, it won't be much of a distraction, you know? See, the ear won't see that as a new note of the melody. It's gonna see it like as a top note there on the chord, but the melody is being driven descending. So you're gonna follow that movement anyways. And then the same thing. Right? What else can you do there? You can play a second time, like a beat, like a second measure. Actually, a second beat. Sorry. Because it's just a melody, which is the third, and the bass, so nothing you can do. But on the first bar, you can play on both quarter notes, like. The same note on top, and then a sequence, whole step down. See, play on both quarter notes. Here, another hit, boom, right? A half diminished, then A7, sharp 11. So if you play that a little bit quicker, so 1 and 2, right? Cool. So I am not playing much, again, as I said. I'm playing the melody and I'm playing the bass and I'm playing those chords on that particular place. That is enough information to get this bridge out, right? So there's not much you can do. But here's a trick, not a kung fu, for you. If you accent the melody in a certain way, it helps to dance, helps to groove. And when you have the 16 note grid type of thing I talk about all the time. If you accent the second 16, so if you have a bar of 2/4, you have 8 16 notes, right? Right? If this is the beginning of it, if you accent the second one, if you accent that one, good. You move the thing, you groove a little more. Right? Man, the accent makes a lot of difference there in the context, right? You see how I finally kind of got a little bit of a swagger, right, into this groove. That's accenting there on a really kind of hard spot to play this really long melody, descending melody in the groove. Not a lot of space to play chords, but still here it is, right? And then you go back to then the coda, right? You have this, so B flat major, A7, A flat major, G, right? So you just have to put the note there. Same principle with the middle support of the melody with the bass. This is the version more kind of groovy, and then I'm gonna give you a more kind of hit at the end when everybody's playing together, top, middle, bass. You can do that too, or the whole thing as a hit. 1 and 2.